Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back, baby, with another banging video. I had to chuckle a bit there because just the thought of what I'm about to talk about, it is funny. It is darn funny, but I also believe it is time the Yeezy Don get off the internet, get into the studio, get to Sunday service, spend some time with your child, go back to Tokyo, Japan, because apparently America is not healthy for Ye at this point in time. I believe that there are some spiritual forces attacking this man. Is he self-sabotaging as well? Absolutely. He is. Now, what am I talking about, you may ask? Ye says, if a bisexual can F both men and women, why can't I be a Nazi that love Jews? No, the internet, many people have been saying this is bars, it's factual, because he's saying, how is it that, these people can have it both ways? Hope you guys get what he's saying. He's saying that bisexual people can have it both ways. Why can't he have it both ways? No, I know when he speaks, it repulses a lot of people. And that is because, we're so uptight at times. We're all about morals and values and not causing an offense. But sometimes if you tone it down a bit, you can kind of understand what the guy is saying. But does it mean that we want him on the internet behaving like this? Absolutely not. Because it's not good for him. It's not healthy for him. And not many people understands his concept and his dialogue, and as such, he's gonna be seen as public enemy number one. But does the guy even care? I don't think so at this point in time. However, what I believe he should care about is his kids, because 20 years from now, North is going to be asked about these things, Saint Chicago, and no matter how they try to escape it, it's going to be impossible for them to escape. There's going to be good things about their dad. The bulk of it, it's going to be positive, but you know how people are. They don't like to focus on positivity. They love to focus on the unpleasantries, especially if those kids turn out to be superb, over the top, amazing human beings. People are going to say, you're not all that. Look at you. Your mom came from a sex tape and your dad was a Nazi. He hated Jewish people. He hated black people. People are going to literally say these things to his kids. As parents, oftentimes, we cannot be selfish in our decision making. And oftentimes, even when our kids are adults, we have to look left, look right, as though we're about to cross the streets, and ask ourselves, is this the healthiest decision that I can make for my child? Will this affect my child? How will this affect my child? So while I may understand what he is saying, while what he's saying is somewhat factual, somewhat, because it's just all bark and no bite. Let's keep it real. He's not even half of what he's, typing to be at this point in time. I know that. A lot of people knows that. But does it look good? No. It's as though the guy is leaving a trail of mess every time he walks. So as such, we don't want this for him. But can we tell Ye what to do or what not to do? Because every time someone suggests or even recommends that he does the right thing, he doubles down and even goes harder. So I'm not going to say or even suggest that he stops. I will suggest and recommend that he thinks about how this will affect his kids in the long run, because everything that he's doing today, good or bad, it will have residual impact on the kids. And already people don't like their mom. People don't like their family. Her mom is seen as the highest paid whore in the world. And I'm not going to dress that up because that's literally how the woman is seen. And she's literally on a reality TV series telling people she's a prostitute. She is, because she's letting you know, while I was still married to that man, I was pregnant for another man. And for many people, they don't have time to break down what she's saying. They're going to say, oh, so you're a whore. But what Kim was saying is that, because after she called off her marriage with Chris Humphries, it was in 2011 she called it off. and her divorce was finalized in 2013, not many people are going to look into the fact that, oh, there was some gap there. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. So those are the things that I'm talking about. People are going to often get what the mom is saying as being more salacious than she intends it to be. People are going to get what the father is saying to be more salacious than what he intended it to be. So as such, I believe that while Ye, loves to express his freedom of expression, and he should vent and he should say how he feels, and you see, Ye is trying to die a empty man. Do you know how they say everything your heart desires? You should act on it so that you can die a empty individual. And I'm not talking about the bad things like deleting someone, slapping someone, or, like the personal things like being expressive. That's what he's doing. But sometimes we have to keep a little bit for ourselves, and sometimes we have to consider our friends, our loved ones as well. So while he's a grown-ass man and he's entitled to his opinions, whether you or I may disagree, he has to think about those kids, and he has some little girls, and you know that society love to prey on women. Everything they do, everything us women do, oh, you've got daddy issues. And then if it's not the dad, your mama is a whore. So his kids are going to have all of that to deal with. He's not making it easier. Kim is not making it easier with all of these headlines that she's pushing out there, talking about she wants to do some one night stand with Pete Davidson. She want to smash Pete here and there. She wouldn't mind if Pete sneaks in and sneaks out and no one knows about it. It's disgusting and it's repulsive. And the father over on the other side is literally doing the same exact thing in the opposite sense. So at this point in time, I really have to wonder, as Amber Rose says, where are Ye's friends? He needs some tough love. And as such, I really have to wonder, does Bianca just sit there, be silent? Because when you get married to someone, that individual should bring out the best version of you, and you should bring out the best version of that individual. So, where is Bianca? What is she doing? Is she tired? Is she exhausted? Is she annoyed? How does she feel about all of this? Because one thing for sure, I would not be riding on a sinking ship. I would not have a husband, being portrayed as the worst person in the public eye. But then again, Bianca may be on board with everything that he's doing. If she's not on board with what he's doing, she needs to put an end to it, because if you're married to someone and this thing disturbs you so much, I do believe she has a say, get his friends involved, and if his friends cannot come together and sit down and talk with him, not bully him, but, talk to him from a loving place, what's the purpose of that friendship? Your friends are supposed to hold you up when you're down. Clearly, at this point in time, Ye needs help. Ain't no way an artist, someone as talented as Ye, is gonna consistently go on the internet to type and to type every single day, repeatedly. It's an overkill at this point in time. Some of the things are bars. Some of the things I agree 110%. Some of them I don't agree, but I definitely can see the point that he's trying to make. However, it doesn't mean that he should be doing this consistently for every single day for the past couple of weeks. It's too much. He needs to think about those beautiful, innocent kids. But what's your take, guys? Do you think that Ye is doing too much? And do you think he's right? I want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment below. Thumbs up, share, subscribe. See you all later. Peace.